Hello, Jay Marshall here from NMUSD Ed Tech. Let's look at creating rubrics in Schoology. You can use these rubrics to grade assignments, discussions, and subjective questions in assessments. So this is a good thing to know for sure. It's going to give you some extra time to do all the lovely things that you like to do in your spare time, right? It'll make your grading easier and more efficient. Let's look at it. There are 3 different areas where you can create these rubrics. First one is in resources. If I go to resources and I click this button right here, add resources, I can add a rubric. Okay, there's one area. Another area is within a specific assignment. So as you're creating your assignments, you can add rubrics. Maybe I want to do it on this famous scientist wanted poster. I want to edit it. So as you're creating your assignment, you can, right here under scale and rubric, you can use your scale, or you can use an existing rubric or create a new one. The third area where you can create rubrics would be in grade setup. So I'm gonna go there. So let's do it now. Grade setup. I'm in a course. Go to grade setup and I can select add in the top right corner. And I will select rubric. So you can see it's waiting for some information. I'm going to do one that's just maybe essay writing. And I have some things that I've already got ready to plug in. So I don't have to bore you with my typing skills. So I will do a little bit of copy paste action. So there's one way that I'm going to set it up. There are a number of ways you can, of course, set up your rubrics. This is one way. So I'm plugging in some details, right? Great. Now, if I want to add criteria, I click Add Criteria, and maybe this one will be organization. Cool. That's great. And then you'll see it copied the criteria or the details from the grading scale from the previous criteria. So you would have to go in here and, of course, get rid of it and enter what you want entered there. Another idea is you can add learning objectives. So if I click this, I can do a search for the learning objectives. Go down this rabbit hole here and I can find what I'm looking for. Okay, so you get the idea. It's pretty great. That's super. Now, what about you people who already know what the learning objective is that you want to include? Like maybe you would just type it in. So you can do it directly in here, type it in the search, and it will take you where you want to be. So that's another option, and you click it, and then you would add the learning objective. And then here, I believe it was excellent and good. I mean, I'll plug that in just for that visual. Now you can then also drag. So I can drag these by grabbing these 3 lines, this little hamburger button, and I can drag the order. There you go. And you can see the point, total points is adjusted each time I add some criteria or learning objectives. It will create, it adjust the points for you. Now let's say that you want to add a grading scale cell so that you'll see the plus signs, right? So I'm going to add one right here. Maybe I want it to be worth 5 points. And then you can give it a, I don't know. Hey, how's that? Perfect. So I can adjust this as well. Give it the 5, and I would need to change my details, of course. Oops. Put that back, and I'll make this a 5. So now you can see that the points have changed to 15 points instead of 12. So that's pretty simple, and I'm going to choose Create right now. And you will see that now, when I go in to make an assignment, I'll just edit an assignment. I will have that available. So let's say I want to go in and edit this one. If I scroll down, There you go, essay writing. That's one I just made. And I can show it to students so they know exactly what I'm looking for. You can see that the learning objectives are listed below, and I can save my changes. So that's how you create rubrics in Schoology. I hope you learned something today, and I hope you have a great day.